The day following April Fool's, officers from several agencies rushed to a mall in Virginia on reports of an active shooter. For officers, the mall is arguably one of the worst locations for a shooting, as they will need to clear every area and direct a high number of citizens among the 1.4 million square foot property. To make matters worse, 911 callers state there may be multiple shooters.
One of the victims, unsure if there's others.
He's get him. He's a witness.
Upstairs.
So from the beginning, what happened?
I was controlling and I heard somebody shot. I came here to see and see everybody running that way.
Yeah.
And I came this way. He told me he was shot.
And at what point did you see him?
He was talking on the phone.
He was talking on the phone?
Yeah, he was talking on the phone.
Security's third-person account of a first-hand witness indicates one person fired shots, but multiple suspects may be involved. It is still unclear if the others are armed, or if they are still hiding in the mall.
Get out of the mall! Get out, let's go.
Mga rescue, ayan, tignan nyo, mga rescue, ayan. Ayan, mga kasama dito sa Amerika ito.
Yeah.
Dito na lahat, oh. Mga pulis, meron nyo naman yung mga pulis, ang dami.
Move.
All right, split separate. All right, let's split.
I'm going left.
So, all right,
Long haul.
hands, come here, hands.
I got.
Hands up.
I'm holding long.
Last people in here.
I'm gonna be presenting. I'm flashing backwards for you. Okay.
Backwards.
Hey, we got people in this room back here.
What? Oh, shit.
Yep. Hold here. I'm gonna go back up to this corner. Okay. How many victims do we have so far?
There's 3 more here. There's 4 bodies. 4 bodies with us.
Deputies back here. Show yourself back here. All right.
Lahat, oh, lumabas lahat, oh. Mga nagtatrabaho, lahat, lumabas, lahat.
Yes, put that in. Okay. Yeah.
Stairway. You okay?
Gonna get sweat on.
I know. Yeah, I don't think cardio did.
Dami, oh, mga tao, yun, magsilabas na tao sa mall.
I don't even know who would ask because
Yeah.
the comments.
30 pounds. Plus this.
Yeah, people are out there.
Did either of you see anything? Oh, okay. Okay, you three can go follow directions from deputies on how to get out through Macy's, okay? Just water, please. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I could crush this slushy. Hey, you alright?
Yeah, the mall's gonna be closed. There was an incident in the food court.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No problem. You're fine. Yeah, no problem.
You would think that would be surprising. I'm not supposed to be. It's already on the news.
Is it?
There's one injured suspect on the Washington Post.
Washington Post? Fox 5 News. They put the new freaking menu item of Chick-fil-A on their news.
Washington Post is saying authorities believe the shooting stemmed from a dispute between 3 people.
Officers discovered in real time a self-proclaimed YouTube prankster was filming a video with peers when the incident occurred. I saw the thing washing here and yeah, I have a whole thing on stage. So I think you got the big old camera, you got a whole thing on stage. Like, well, yeah. Police obtained the footage originally intended for classified goons, a YouTube channel featuring Tanner Cook and his peers as they provoke unsuspecting people, usually retail workers or customers, to capture their negative reactions on video.
We're gonna get some people real riled up and real mad at this.
I know that this is funny to you.
I'm not here to
This isn't funny to us.
I completely get that.
Great.
It's not funny. Oh, buddy was pretty mad. Clearly the people in the store didn't enjoy it too much, but we had a lot of fun.
Tanner, seemingly unaffected by social shame, is willing to push boundaries to get what he wants. Tanner's own posts show him invading personal space.
Bro, back up. Hey! Step back.
Right here.
Knock it off. Bro.
Shouting and making loud noises.
Yeah, Cynthia for a threesome.
Alluding to commit crimes.
I'm calling the cops.
Why?
Because you're trying to steal from my store.
You have to pay for it. Okay, well, I'll just take it.
We just went into some stores, started breaking items. We didn't actually break any of their stuff, but they didn't know that.
These are the store. No, that's mine. I don't give a shit. Dude. I use a water bottle and act like we're peeing on the floor. We'll clean it up.
Startling people with sudden movements.
I don't know why he's doing that, but nice working with you guys.
And provoking confrontations.
Get out!
Because you seem like you're provoking him.
What's your problem?
Nothing. I was just trying to get my bag.
Okay, you know what? You're detained.
Could it have been you that stole my bag?
Knock it off, or you're gonna go to jail.
Get your cigarettes out of my auditorium. Get your alcohol out of here.
I'm gonna drink these.
You're trespassing. You're committing a crime right now. Drinking in public. Illegal.
It's not alcohol.
Called trespass. Okay. Hell out of here. If you come back, I'm going to take you to jail.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Officers likely have not pursued charges against Tanner because they are dealing with more pressing issues. Conversely, some at the scene said this prank-related shooting drew more officers than they had ever seen.
When I was listening to the radio, I thought it was like multiple victims.
I was expecting to see some guy with an AR in here. We were getting him in custody, and we were still hearing that there's other stuff going on.
It's always going to be chaos. I think we had a pretty good response.
They said dump all the stations instead of here, so everybody got
Yeah. I've never seen so many units in one day. Dude, I've had more action on the days for the last 3 weeks than I had for the last 6 months at night.
People don't know, man.
Yeah.
They think days is all just almost all the time.
Yeah. 2 robberies yesterday. This today.
Tanner's pranks become more serious when factoring in the emergency resources they occupy, a reputation that has drawn attention from nearby agencies.
One of the Loudoun County deputies who responded to Dulles Town Center back on April 2nd said that he was the first one to get to Tanner Cook right after he was shot. He rendered first aid. He said as he was walking up to Cook, he recognized him from his YouTube videos.
Officers on scene at the mall seem to remember Tanner from one incident in particular.
Wait, it was one of the clowns?
Shot me.
God.
The one who worked that seat is tall.
That's the lot of her.
the heck out of my store.
Go ahead and tell them, sir. You're the same clowns from Five Guys. Now this is at least 3 times you're doing it.
Hey, how about we get off the scooter? Get out of the scooter. I'm banned from the property?
Yes.
Your ID. So I still need your name. Tanner, same thing for you. You need a sign.
I don't think it's mandatory to provide ID when a criminal action hasn't occurred.
No, it is, actually. He wants you. They want you to.
Footage from the shooting shows Tanner continued the same antics that have previously led others to pull weapons on him. This time, he faced real consequences.
I don't speak very much English, and I had a question.
So?
No, man, am I going too fast for you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like a boner right now. There.
You're a boner, like you're an unneutered dog, like humping everybody. Just relax. You guys want a picture, right? Taking pictures. Picture person. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
See this guy over there? This guy in the gray. I see him from all the way over here. Go up to him nice, behind him. Sure, if you hug with something. You know where to find my... There's a security guard right behind him. He just walked by.
We gotta also make sure we don't run into that one security guard that knows us.
I'm like the ex I never got get away from me, stinky stink pink wink, and don't ask to play with my twinkle because they'll never let you.
The footage shows the group targeting 31-year-old Alan Coley, who tries to ignore them, but they follow him anyway. Reports say Alan was working for DoorDash and living in his truck to get by. Unbeknownst to them, Alan is legally armed with a concealed carry permit and is a member of the U.S. Concealed Carry Association, which offers gun safety training and self-defense liability insurance.
Who are we getting?
Yes.
Huh? What?
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle.
What's that mean?
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle.
No.
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle.
Yeah, my Facebook called house. Stop.
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop.
This now silent video shows a crowd fleeing the shooting, but another civilian's angle captures those who stayed, seemingly calm and unaffected, as Owing stands nearby on the phone.
A detective gives her 2 cents after reviewing the footage at the scene.
Critical condition, life-threatening, but stable.
That's why you don't go scootering for people.
Yeah,
You don't know who
he
you're
been
messing
doing that to us and to Fairfax.
Yeah. Now they mess with the wrong person.
And I thought the same thing, just like you saying. I said, you know, you hit a ball, go to Washington, D.C., see what's going to happen.
How are you looking at it? It's dumb.
Yeah. It's wild.
Rumors claim Allen called USCCA to file a self-defense claim right after the incident, but when it emerged he had a public defender, not USCCA-backed counsel, it sparked controversy. Notably, the policy's fine print allows USCCA to drop members they believe acted outside the bounds of self-defense, regardless of legal outcomes. After his arrest, Allen was charged with 1 count of malicious wounding, 1 count of use of a firearm in commission of a felony, and 1 count of unlawfully discharging a firearm in a dwelling. Allen pled not guilty to all charges, leading to a jury trial, a process that would take almost 9 months while Allen resided in jail. Allen was acquitted on 1 count of malicious wounding and 1 count of use of a firearm in commission of a felony, but was found guilty on 1 count of unlawfully discharging a firearm in a dwelling. That conviction was enough to revoke his concealed carry license and bar his right to own firearms. He was sentenced to time served, meaning the roughly 9 months in jail that led up to the verdict would be considered his sentence. He was released from confinement immediately afterwards. USCCA stayed mostly silent about the situation until later sharing a blog post featuring an email, allegedly from Allen, meant to clarify the situation. The email states the organization never dropped his coverage, but that Allen chose a public defender on his own and rejected USCCA coverage himself. While Allen dealt with the legal process, reports indicate Tanner underwent surgery to remove his gallbladder and fully recovered. During that time, Tanner was invited as a guest on a Dr. Phil segment that focused on the act of being filmed and shamed in public.
People like drama-driven content. People don't have the best reaction. I got shot. It looked like I was being a little aggressive, but that wasn't, my intention. I don't regret any of the pranks on my channel. If you don't like it, you don't gotta watch it. It's as simple as that.
And this was supposed to be funny. It's been reported the judge in the case said no citizen goes to the mall to become the pawn of a prank. True?
Yes.
So he had some sympathy, although the guy spent 8 months in jail. Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about that?
See, I felt bad for the guy, honestly, but he has to go through the process of the courts.
But you sent him to jail.
Yeah, but I didn't, want that to happen. It wasn't the plan to just go to the mall and be like, all right, I want someone to go to jail. I had to double check my hoodie to see if there was a hole, and there was a hole. So I was like, oh, yep.
Yeah, I've been shot.
Yep. I was like,